I'm Annabel. I'm going to be talking about Girls the Vote by Linda Newbury. This book is part of a series written by 3 different authors about almost the iconic moments in women's rights history. This one's my favourite because it's set in 1914, which means it's the beginning or kind of like the middle of the suffragettes movement. The suffragettes, for those of you that don't know, they were like this group of ladies and like women and girls and all sorts that fought for women's right to vote. You might know Emily Pankhurst, who was an amazing suffragette who kind of led everyone, and she was great. But this book touches a little bit on a girl's point of view, almost. Like Polly is 12 and she's experienced everything for the first time, so she's just experienced like her first protest in this book. These 2 suffragettes move in next door, and it's her like kind of fighting her parents' like conservative views on like women and like equality, and Polly just finding her way through this like really confusing time. And I think this is a really good book for people of any age, because you get to learn about like the suffragettes and like their movement, whilst also learning about equality and like not just like women's rights and everything. I think that's really important, and I just think that this book should be read by more people, because I think it's really important that people like know more about this movement. I think it was such an important time in history, and gender discrimination just isn't really brought up as much as it should be, and I guess people don't really think much of it anymore because it was so long ago, but this all happened, and I just think anyone would really enjoy it. And I think it's told in such a light-hearted kind of like almost really young story, with also being really like factual, and it shows you a lot of insight to what people's lives were like back then. Yeah, I think if you want to learn more about the suffragettes movement, especially now that it's International Women's Day, I think you should definitely read this book.